Today in a new TouchDesigner tutorial, we're going to create visual reactive to the music. Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make your visual reactive to the music. And if you hear my voice different, it's because I have a cold, but I'm okay. To the right we have our visual, and to the left we have our audio analysis. I'm going to enable the music, so you can see how the visual move with the sound. So the cool about audio analysis is you can apply this movement to everything: color, rotation, translate, material, everything. So I'm going to teach you how to do it. And as always, I'm going to delete everything. Select all and delete. And we're going to start with the visual. It's a simple visual just for the example. And I'm going to create a box. And then we need a geometry. Then we need a camera. And we don't need a light because we're going to use a material line. So we don't need it. And we need a render. Sorry, I press other render here. And then we need a null. Call it out 1. We change the color and enable this, and I'm going to add a transform because I want to put a color in the background. Enable this and we put 1. So we have our simple visual. And the cool thing about line is you have a lot of options that what thing you want to apply. If we can enable lines, we can put points. So you can see the points here, or we can put the vectors. For this example, I enable vectors and line at the same time, and you can put color to the different things. So maybe this is a bright blue, and the vectors will be like maybe yellow or orange, something like that. And I'm going to duplicate this, the geometry and the line. Copy and paste. For the second is I want to put just the square inside of this, so we don't need the vector. And I'm going to go to the geometry and change the scale. So we want something like, yeah, inside. Maybe 6, 5, yes, smaller. And we can change the color, maybe the same like this. Copy this parameter. And I'm going to bind because I want the same color, and we can change this immediately to both values. So we have our visual. We can add animation like ABS time that seconds multiply 15. I'm going to create all these animations. You can see what we can do with this. I need to apply the same for the other geometry, so it's moving together at the same time. Okay, and we can add more effects. And the first one maybe will be I'm going to, this is a fast tutorial, so going to effects, going to go to glow, painting. And for the glow, I'm going to connect this glow. This is effect that I shared with you before. We have too much glow or no. And we can continue maybe adding a painting effect to explain a little fast how to create all this. Again, we can play maybe noisy or more effect, or maybe we can add something like that. So yeah, we have something like this, and yeah, we can put this. Okay. And there is a effect that I like a lot. There you can find in the designer. You can go here, image filter, and the name is light tunnel. We can go here so you can see it's creating like this line. So this is very good with when you create or create something like a light. So you can connect, so you can see this, connect this, and you can change the intensity, maybe connected to our lines, and you create this weird thing. Yeah, I'm going to change maybe not too much the painting, and I'm going fast for the glow. You can connect here to a channel mix, create different blurs, combine with the composite with the screen. We can enable the level if we want to change how apply this to our image and put everything to a composite. Not too complicated screen. For the feedback, as the painting is a feedback, you connect here a feedback, create a noise displacement for this feedback, create like weird movement and connect everything with a maximum. Yeah, so we have this, but we want to add this reactive thing. So how we can do that? I'm going to disable this so you can see a better way the audio. For the audio, we need an audio file in. The cool about this TouchDesigner, they give us a file example for this, so we can use it. And I'm going to connect this to a audio device or audio device out, so we can hear right now our music. You can go change the volume or just hear the bypass, disable this so you can hear anything. So for the analysis, another tool very good for from TouchDesigner is here. We go to palette, tools, and we have in the top we have audio analysis. Drag here, connect here, so you can see our audio analysis is moving this thing. So for see what is going on, we can connect this to a null. So we can see our low is moving. And if we go audio analysis, we can enable all this data for what we can do. And just in this example, I'm going to use kick. You can use kick, snare, ring, that is very good. But just for this example, I'm going to use kick. So you can see kicking with the, I'm going to enable this with the rhythm of the music. It's important this, if you change the music, maybe the kick is different. So you need to hear, set up you like the intensity, not the intensity, the sensitivity. Sorry for my English. How this kick is reaction with your music. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to connect and also for show you what we can do. So for example, I'm going to right now again enable our visual. What we can do with this is, okay, we know we can maybe change, we can maybe change the scale, or maybe we change the rotation. I want to rotation move with the intensity over the velocity of our music. So for that, I'm going to here select, going to here select, I'm going to select kick, and I'm going to change the name to kick rotation. Okay. Or maybe no, I'm going to change because you can use it in other things. Kick count. And what is it? If you can see the rotation is a number that it's changing every time. It's adding a number. So we can put a number that goes to 0 to 1. So we need to add a number that is again adding again and again. So maybe I'm not explaining it very well, but I'm going to show you. What I'm trying to say is we need to change this kick account to account. So you can see our kick is adding and again with the time. So this is cool. And we're going to here create a merge because sometimes you need this data. We have our match, but if you can see the number changes just too much, we need to create a smooth to this, like an animation. For that, option 1, you have this, create a lag, and you can see right now moving like an animation. You can change this intensity. It's depend of your song or the kick how this move. So I'm going to add this to our geometry count. Going to disable this so you can see it's moving not too much because the rotation is a high number, so we need to multiply here, multiply by 15. I'm going to enable the music, so every time when you can hear the kick of the punchy punchy, I will say, the rotation change. But the problem with this, if the kick is not working, the animation stops. So for adding more, a constant animation, I'm going to add all best friend ABS time, that's seconds, multiply 15. Sorry, 15. So our animation is moving constantly, and then every time when the kick is show up, this create a like change the velocity. I'm going to copy this and paste to all rotation, and the same for the box here inside. So you can see it's moving with the remote music and enable. Obviously, the intensity you can change with this because I multiply by 15. You can change that. And then what we can do, we change the rotation. We can play with the scale. I love to play with that. So for the scale, I'm going again, select, go to here, create a select. I'm going to select again the kick. I'm going to change this size. And I'm going to name kick. Kick, there is better kick scale. I always put the name because I forget what is this data is for what. So and we're going to change the scale for maybe our full geometry, and for that going to see what is the best for us. Maybe we change this to 2. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do that. We're going to select again a math here. Go to 1 to 2. Connect here to our merge, and we're going to geometry and connect this scale to here. And I'm going to do the same for our geometry here. And maybe, let me see what I changed. Sorry. I'm a little sick, so I forget. I'm right now working slow. I'm going to use this uniform scale. I prefer that. And the same for the other one. So yeah, so you can see our box is moving. If it's too much, you can change just here maybe. Sorry, dot, no, comma. So yeah, you can play with this. So cool. Right now, our visual is working with the changing with the sorry, is moving with the rhythm of the music, changing the rotation and the scale. Okay, so you can see. Another thing that we can do is you have to another option to create an animation for this that depends of what I want to do or what I want to change is if I use this technique. And this technique is going to again create a select. And for example, first I'm going to change the this in the box inside. I'm going to change this thing. Maybe it's 20 to 7. Okay, we can do the same. It's like going to select, go to kick, name the name, and will be the inside. And we connect to a math. And for the math will be 7 to 20. And obviously we can connect to a lag, but sometimes I prefer use here a filter. The filter is the same, create a smooth for this. Maybe not, this is right, use seconds, maybe 0.25, and you can see it's moving. And I'm going to create here a null, so we can have 2 different outputs. I'm going to put blue. And I'm going to connect this material to the here. So you can see like the inside is brighter than the outside. And reaction with the music. Another thing that we can apply the reaction is to this light tunnel. So you can see what we can apply working or not. So we can play with this light effect. And as always, we need to see what is the intensity. And for that, we can play this like maybe the minimum is 0.4 to 1. So we can do the same. I'm going to duplicate this and paste. Will be kick lines. Will be the 0.4 to 1. So again, I put comma that here. That is better. And I'm going to create here a merge or have all this data together. And I'm going to line tunnel and add this. So yeah, right now I'm going to again enable this music. So we have our visual reactive to the music. Yeah, we can, if you want, I'm going to just change our color, maybe more orange. Yeah, I prefer that. And if you want, we can duplicate this glow and connect it to the final here because I want more glow. Obviously, we can change the number. Yeah, more glow. And we can enable more maybe feedback. And yeah, that it is our tutorial. You have this. I'm going to turn off. You have these 2 options using lag. That is okay, or using this technique. The both were okay. For me, the filter is like goes more to the numbers. Like if we put here 7 to 20, the filter goes through almost through that range of the numbers. With the lag, sometimes not too much, but it's okay. It's depend on what you want to do. Is what you're going to use. And the cool thing about the kick count is you are adding this, creating this infinite number, and you can add this to all your animations. So yeah. I hope you like it, this tutorial. Sorry for basic. Sometimes I confuse with a few things, but it's okay. I hope you understand everything. I'm going to upload this example to my Patreon channel. And if you like it, or if you have any doubt about this, you can send me a message to my Patreon, Discord, or YouTube, and I try to answer as soon as possible. And see you in the next tutorial. Bye.